What's up, Will? It has come to my attention that my video that I was going to have finished this week isn't finished. This means that my editor didn't edit the video he was going to edit. This is because he has a lot to do with his actual job where he gets paid. This means that I have to do things myself. So this week I have edited a video that I found on an old hard drive. What is this old hard drive, you might ask? Well, ever since I started recording videos, I have saved every single video and every single project on a hard drive. This hard drive I have put in a box and then I have moved several times, like I told you in the like I told you in the what's gonna happen with the channel video. I recently started using this hard drive again because I recently started recording videos again, and well, I found this old project. This old project, or this old video, is the first video that I made in the series Maybe Baking. A series where I make baking instead of make cooking, which means that you will be watching me several years in the past when I make banana bread. However, and let's change the color for this. It has come to my attention that most of you watching this video and my previous videos are not subscribed. Why? Why are you not subscribed? Do you not like what I do on this channel? Just maybe please subscribe to my channel, and also just maybe like this video, please. Thank you. Okay, let's watch the video. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to MaybePancakes, the pancake show where we make cooking. And today we're not making cooking, today we are making baking. We're making baking a banana bread. If you like cooking videos and if you like this new concept, please give me a break. So if you guys like the way this video is filmed, leave a like, and yes, that is my microphone. Let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is to preheat your oven to 175 degrees Celsius, or like 500 million degrees Fahrenheit, or you know. What is that in Fahrenheit? Now we want to start with the batter-ish. I'm gonna be using my food processor because I'm very lazy and it's late at night and I don't really care about the proper way to do things sometimes. I just do things the way I feel like. So into a food processor, or into a bowl if you want to do it the right way, you want to add 4 deciliters of granulated white sugar, which is about 340 grams. Into that, you want to add 200 grams or 200 grams of butter. I don't care if it's salted or unsalted or extra salted. I like salt. If you do too, use butter with salt. If you don't like salt, well, that's on you. So, let's give this mix. Nope, yep. That's probably fine. Mix it in the blender until everything's combined and the butter is a little bit creamy. Well, actually, until it resembles like wet sand. And don't lick your fingers. Okay, now with the wet sand butter sugar mixture, you want to add 4 whole eggs. And I have been getting people telling me that I crack eggs the wrong way, so I'm just gonna crack it on a flat surface. Thank you, internet person. It's just, every time I do this, right, yeah, it's like you'll get shit in your shit. And then you want to add 6 bananas. And we're just gonna pinch them open. Throw them in like this. Yeah, this is not gonna work. I just realized this is not gonna work. But we're gonna do most of it in the blender. We're gonna do all the wet stuff in the blender. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so with your 6 bananas and your 4 eggs and your butter and your sugar in the blender, give it a mix. Then we are going to transfer all of this into a bowl. So, and now when you have this here, like all your wet stuff, you're gonna grab a pretty large bowl that's gonna fit an extra 8 deciliters, or let me check, 480 grams of just plain flour. Americans can measure in grams, right? Even though you don't use deciliters. Then you want to add 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of baking powder. It looks like a lot, but it's not that bad. And then you want to add like 2 teaspoons or 18 grams of salt, and give that a mix with a wooden spoon or with a whisk if you have one of those. There we go. And then add your banana mixture. Your banana mixture into the dry stuff. And this is gonna become a pretty wet batter. And that's okay because that's the way it's supposed to be. Make sure to scrape down your everything to get all of the everything into the flour mixture. Okay, so with your everything in your bowl, let's put that there. Just give it a mix. You might need this again, so just leave it right there. And just kind of mix all the shit together until it becomes like a really, really thick batter. Almost like a pancake batter.
A few minutes later.
Pro tip, if you don't want any lumps in your batter, you should probably sift your flour before putting it in the bowl, or like sift it while it's going into the bowl. Or even actually just pour the dry stuff into the wet stuff and not the wet stuff into the dry stuff, and sift everything while it's going into the wet stuff. I didn't, and I'm a fucking dumbass. Also, this step shouldn't be necessary. We're making 2 loaves of bread, by the way. I should probably lead with that. We're making 2 loaves of bread, and I'm giving one of them away. So I didn't want the batter to be lumpy, so that the person I'm giving the bread to is like, this is lumps in it. I don't like the lumps. Next step is to butter your bread molds. Yeah, bread molds. Okay, so next step is to butter these. Does it say what they're? Nope. We want to butter these. Bread pans. I like bread molds better. And to do that, we're gonna use some good old-fashioned ströbröd, which is made out of Swedish knäckebröd, which is just breadcrumbs. You can use panko breadcrumbs, but I would suggest to don't do that. Use normal breadcrumbs because it's going to be better for this particular thing. Also, if you can hear a faint whizzing in the background, it's my oven that makes a sound when it's warm. So, with your bread pans buttered, you take your breadcrumb package and just kind of pour some into the bottom of the pan. Pour a bunch into the bottom of the pan. The first one. And then what you want to do is just to kind of shake it around until you have covered all of the sides. And when you're making 2 like this, you can just pour the excess into the second bread pan or onto the floor. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. So it looks like this. Okay, cool. Now let's get our batter and fill these guys up. Also, my table is really not steady. I should get something. I should do something to that. I should fix this. Should I fix this? I should fix that. Okay, now you want to portion the batter into your 2 bread molds, bread pans, and just kind of pour it in so it's just over half, I would say. Like that, like 2/3. Shit. Like 2/3 to the top filled. Like this. You can probably see it. Probably. So, with your cutting board still dirty and your bread pans filled to just over half each, I'm not gonna fix that. We're just gonna see what happens. Place them in the oven that's 175 degrees Celsius or however many Fahrenheit that is. For, I would say, I need to check that. So my recipe says until 40 minutes to an hour. Probably. I mean, just cook them until they're cooked, right? I never set a timer. I just cook it, and then when it's like, that looks cooked, I stick a little thing into it. Like you can take like a toothpick, or you can take a knife, or you can take a fork, and if it comes out clean, it's cooked. Magic. There we go, and I'll see you back when they're cooked.
A few inches later.
And we're back. So I just took the bread out of the oven like 15-20 minutes ago, and until now it's just been cooling off kinda in the still warm. Ow. Alright, so I'm just gonna move this over there, and we have this beautiful loaf of banana bread, and it did cook quicker than the other one, which isn't really surprising because it was less batter, but This is where you take a serrated knife, but I don't have one of those, so I'm gonna use my knife, and let's cut into the middle of it and see what happens. Yeah, that looks perfect. So the bread is still really moist, but it's cooked all the way through. I think it was in the oven for about 45 minutes or so. You know what, actually let's get some butter and get some cheese. Okay, so let's cut a piece of this bread. I'm gonna cut it like this because since I don't have a serrated knife, it doesn't really like cutting through that little... No. Like, yeah, you can hear that. You can probably hear that. That's the crust. Don't cut yourself in the face with your knife. Don't cut yourself anywhere with your knife. Don't cut yourself with your knife. Don't cut yourself with anything. I also changed my mind. I don't want cheese. I just want some butter on this. It's way past my bedtime. Let's break off a piece. Yeah. This is really good. It has a very clear taste of banana. You can also add different kinds of nuts into this bread. You can have like walnuts or hazelnuts, or I think this bread is the best when it's fresh. It's also really good to make grilled cheese and just pan fry this bread. Yeah, I can really suggest that you make this at home because it's really good. And this is a great recipe, especially if you have a lot of bananas just sitting around that you meant to eat, but you haven't really gotten around to it yet. Because the brown spots in the bananas, when they're getting a little bit too old, they actually become more sweet than if you buy just really beautiful yellow banana. Also, you can make this bread a little bit more savory by having less sugar and yeah, basically just having less sugar in the batter.
but this kind of bread, this kind of banana bread, is it's a clear favorite. And I'm pretty sure that you like it too. If you like pancakes, you'll probably like these as well. If you like this video, please press like or subscribe, or actually press both, like and subscribe. Become a will today. We are the only channel on YouTube. So make this bread, and I will see you next time. And next time I think we'll be making pancakes again, because I have a recipe lined up that I think you might like. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna eat my bread, and then I'm gonna clean the kitchen. Bye-bye.